All right, hello, test, 1 2 1 2. All right, cool. But anyway, hi, hello. It is well, it's my normal stream day today, so it's once again Wednesday, and yeah, here I am. Honestly, though, I seriously debated not getting live today because I've just I'm so freaking tired. Like I actually almost overslept for work today. That's how tired I am. It's just I seriously just need like an extended weekend or like a holiday or something to like hibernate. But I'm here and I am 100% determined to 100% this game tonight, and that'll leave us the next 2 days to get to our mystery title. Just this journey took me a lot longer than even I was expecting, but it's just like I don't know. It's been an experience, I can say that much. But yeah, we're 100%ing Banjo Tooie tonight, or may Zeus himself self strike me down or something. I don't know. And then shilling before it gets good. It's just it's all been leading up to this. That's really all I gotta say about it. And I don't know how to feel about it just yet. It's been 12 in-game hours, and we're not done yet, but we're close. But anyway, last time we played this game, for the recap, we beat Cloud Cuckoo Land and actually did all the backtracking we needed to do as well. So yeah, we're done with all that. We've reunited all the Jinjos and cleared every single world in this game except for one. And well, we saved the worst for last because of course we did. Let me get my magic book out while I'm thinking about it. So yeah, this time there's no avoiding it. We gotta clock in. We gotta clock into this job and finish it off. But anyway, now I know that any Jinjo I see going forward is fake because I've literally rescued them all. And yet we're back at this freaking factory. The only question is, what do I want to accomplish first? What can I accomplish first? I could do the boss battle, but then again, I could also clean the rest of the rabbits. Uniforms. I don't quite remember which ones I already cleaned though. Oh yeah, I guess I also have to find the rest of the notes too, don't I? Gotta do that. I gotta do a lot of things. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of things. But actually, first things first. I think there is one Jiggy I can get relatively quickly, and we need our feathered friend. We need our feathered friend in order to do it. Solo, however, off we go. Yeah, I can't. The funny thing is, before I got off yesterday, it's like I've spent an hour and a half in this freaking world and have very little to show for it. Ow. I didn't mean to do that. I overshot it as I always tend to do. But anyway, there's a small little window here that, Kazooie can reach it, but I don't think Banjo and Kazooie could. Or, you know, I can just... My glide cannot pop off. You have to really time that weird. Yeah, we need Kazooie mainly because we can fly in there as the bear and the bird. But we definitely can't reach that as the bear and the bird because there ain't a flight pad in here. Yeah, there's a Jiggy just sitting all nice and pretty up there. Unfortunately, as you can probably guess, it's guarded. Intruder alert. Backup required to defend Grunty's treasure. So yeah, we have a little bit of a problem here. We have some defense drones we need to take care of. Thankfully, we're a dragon, because normally you can't touch these guys. They have little zappy. But thanks to our fire breath, We don't have to worry about that. Normally, I mean, we could shoot eggs at them, but they kind of close the distance on you pretty fast. Wow. Oh, intruder has defeated the Tin Tops. Grunty's treasure has been lost. Wow, it just gave up just like that. I mean, I'll take it. It's another Jiggy in the bag. Alright, well, what to do now? Yeah, only Kazooie can reach that. But it's fine. You know what? I think it's boss time. I think it's boss time, but we have to do a little bit of work to get to the boss, because nothing can be easy. So we have to visit Mumbo real quick. There's one more deed he needs to do for us. In his giant metallic skull. Grunty and her sisters need to be buried under an even larger boulder. We'll see what happens, but hi Andrew. I hope you're doing alright. I already went through my whole spiel at the beginning. I'm just tired. But I am... excuse me. I am committed to beating this game tonight. We just have to get to this factory from hell. We did get another Jiggy, though. So we're one closer. Yeah, anyway... We need to go get Mumbo. And then we need to go to the 2nd floor. Keep in mind, Mumbo is on the 3rd floor. Yeah, we need to go get Mumbo, who's on floor number 2, and then we need to make our way to... not over here. I think it's over here. Okay, yeah, we need to make our way over here, but we need some height. Which I think is what this washing machine door is for? Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, it's that secret passageway. So yeah, we need to go to the electromagnet chamber. I don't know why you have that in a giant factory, but here we are. No toxic gas. I'll take it. But yeah, here we are in the electromagnet chamber. You know what? Screw you. But yeah, if you remember, Mumbo's power in this world is an EMP. So we have to EMP this electromagnet. Because the thing is, you see that giant red switch over there? We need some weight in order to activate it. Magnet malfunction. Auto-fixing program initiated. Magnet will be reactivated in 90 seconds. So yeah, we have 90 seconds to get back to Mumbo's hut. We have 90 seconds to get back to Mumbo's hut, take back control of the Baron Bird, transform into a washing machine, and get back into this chamber before it runs out. No pressure. Probably wasted some time there, but oh well. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a race against the clock. Nothing big. But yeah, if you try to go in there normally as the washing machine, you know, considering that you're made out of metal, that magnet will make things a little difficult for you. Granted, the super speed does kind of trivialize it, but if we weren't running at Mach 2 right now, probably in a bit of a pickle. Heck, even with the super speed, we're down to 50 seconds. And we still have to get changed, as it were. Thankfully, the warp pads do make a difference. In fact, I think it's only possible because of the warp pads. Trying to get a Friday off work to do all the rest of my packing, but my request can't be taken next to a weekend, so I gotta take a day off in the middle of the week. That sucks. That really sucks. And packing is just always an ordeal. But anyway, we're a washing machine again. We got 43 more seconds. But thankfully, it's just a trip through this passageway that we opened up. But hopefully you can get that done without too much added stress. Just try not to roll off, because other than that, it would have been over. It would have been over if I rolled off. Yeah, the magnet's all messed up, and we can press this switch. What does this switch do, however? Well, it powers a door in the aircon plant to the repair depot. Do you think this challenge is going to be a wash? Not anymore, because it's done with. We do still have to get back out before the magnet comes back on, though. I'm trying to think. Do I just want to find the rest of the bunnies I need to wash before I transform back? I feel like I might as well. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's find the rest of those bunnies that we need to wash their clothes. I think there's what, 4 of them left? These undies do like no damage. Never mind. Yeah, one of them was down this way. Yeah, one of them was outside for some reason. I don't know what he's doing outside. Maybe he's off the clock. But then again, being out here isn't exactly an improvement, I'd say. Yeah, we just gotta do a little bit of washing machine platforming. Maybe we didn't have to do any platforming at all. No, we didn't. Heavy soil wash, if you don't mind. We need to throw the bunnies in the washing machine, too. They're just as filthy. That's better. Try and find my 3 skivvy workmates. Their overalls will probably need a quick rinse too. I know. Yeah, that's 3 down, 3 more to go. And if I remember correctly, one of them was actually on the first floor. We just gotta get back down there. I'm forgetting where the last one is. I want to say the 3rd floor, maybe? Yeah, it's funny how the first time we came to Grunty Industries, we did all this prep work, and now everything just seems so simple. Wow, he respawned right as I came back here. That's crazy. Where am I trying to go? I don't even remember. I think through here? Yeah, I was trying to go through here. Heavy soil wash. Dang. I mean, there is some heavy soil on those work clothes, but still. 2 more to go. But yeah, like if you wash the clothes but not your body, that doesn't fix the problem at all. If anything, I think that just makes it worse. Nice try, buddy. Where was I going, though? Not into that thing. And not this way, either. Need to find the service elevator. I just want to kill you again out of spite, like, honestly. I'm just barely not reaching him. There we go. There's the service elevator. Yeah, let's go to the 3rd floor real quick. But yeah, unfortunately, if you also remember, washing machines can't use warp pads for some reason, which is where the service elevator comes into play. Late pack, yeah, I'm a little late. I'm sorry. Just things to do and all that good stuff. I think we have to get in the boiler room. Access granted. But hi, SP, I hope you're doing alright. I hear, but I do not... Oh. Also, there's literally nothing in here, just coal. Heavy soil wash. Yeah. And then the last bunny's on the first floor, so that's easy enough. Great, I've just got just one more skivvy workmate whose overalls will need washing. What does skivvy even mean? About to go to sleep, how you doing? I'm wishing I was going to sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I'm determined to beat this game tonight. Why are you a washing machine? That's the transformation for this level. The washing machine's your transformation for this world. Plus, it's a reference to the first game, because it was a gag. In fact, the gag actually happened when I streamed Kazooie this time around. But yeah, we're a washing machine because we need to be heavy and mechanical. And these bunnies need their overalls washed, even though their bodies are just as filthy. Okay, where? Here. But yeah, we need to drop this so we can get over here, make that jump. Heavy soil wash, if you don't mind. I wonder what it feels like to be a washing machine when you're in spin cycle. That's the whole team's overalls wash. We'd like you to have this. But yeah, you wash all the bunny skivvies, and the Jiggy spawns directly in his body, and that's just annoying. Okay, I was about to say, if I really gotta transform back just to get that Jiggy, I would have been peeved. Granted, I'm gonna have to transform back anyway, but still. And I think with that, we are done with being a washing machine. We just gotta transform back as soon as I can see where I'm going. Alright, trying to think, what do I want to do after this? Oh, right, I was going to do the boss. That's another free Jiggy. Because the whole reason we pressed that switch in the electromagnet chamber was so we can access the boss. Because it can never be easy. Alright, back to the first floor. We've just been running around. Aircon. Cool. Yeah, we pressed that switch to power one of the doors in here. Oh yeah, we forgot to grab some notes in here too. Because we do have to get the rest of the notes for this world too. And that'll be all the notes in the game once we do. Alright, climb up here, I believe. Yeah. Huh? Okay, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to grab onto that, but okay, game. Let's try that again. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work the first time, but whatever. Anyway, let's head into the repair depot. Yeah, welcome to the basement of the repair depot. Unfortunately, we can't get across that. But thankfully, right before we hit the ground, hopefully, we land in the basement. And there's our boss battle. What on earth is that? I think it looks like an enormous toilet cleaner. Well, he doesn't seem to be very mobile. See how the poor thing struggles to get in here. This shouldn't be much trouble then. Yeah, he's not making a very good first impression. And unfortunately, he's not a toilet cleaning brush. He's almost there. There we go. Anyway, this is Weldar, the visually impaired welding torch. Ahem. I believe it states quite clearly in the workers' guidelines that bears are not to be let into the building. So, well, you're a bear, aren't you? No. Oh, I must remember to wear my glasses. Well, I'm out now, so I might as well go to work on you. He just mentioned bears. What about birds? But yeah, this is our boss. Time to turn up the power dial, I think. You'll have to come closer. I can't see to hit you, but yeah. Please refrain from doing that. I'm full of flammable gas. So yeah. How about a few nuts and bolts? I understood that reference. But yeah, Weldar will just try to attack you, and when he tries to suck you in, you shoot a grenade egg in his mouth, because, you know, grenades and flammable gas don't tend to mix. I think fire eggs works too, but why just use high explosives? Perhaps if I use my weight a little more. But yeah, now he'll try to stomp you. Don't make me come after you. I mean, he's already coming after me. I feel like if I didn't have the speed boost, I'd need to be talon trotting. Just going back in the center, buddy. Yep. Have a grenade. This isn't going as planned. Where's my emergency switch located? That's better. Now let's see how nimble you are. So yeah. Half of his health down, he electrifies the floor. He's also pretty decent at leading his shots despite being visually impaired. Maybe he's just firing randomly and getting lucky. I don't know. I did not mean to roll into that. Dang it. Yeah, that kind of hurt. Note to self, kill the nuts and bolts from farther away. What the? You just kind of spawned to the ether. Anyway, yes, please just march to your doom. I appreciate it. Having fire breath is great. Anyway, one more grenade will do it. Right after he tries to stomp us again. Yeah, Weldar is relatively simple. I would say he's like one of the harder boss battles, but that's just mainly because he actually kind of does quite a few things against you. Like, he does switch up his tactics and all that, relatively speaking. Anyway, he's dead. Oh well, looks like my welding days are over. Dang, I feel a little bad. We just kind of did that. But yeah, its head flies off and hits the generator, so, it's kind of ironic that we're in the repair depot and we just blew that up. And blew him up. But hey, it lets us leave, and it also slowed down the spinning pipe. Yeah, with the pipe slowed down, we might actually be able to get that jiggy. I still love Rareware's design on giving inanimate objects life by sticking eyes on them. It's great. Everything's sentient and it's great. Ugh, I appear to be quite badly injured. That's too bad. Now where's our prize? I guess I can let you have this. Wow, a shock jump pad. How lovely. Is that all we get? You gotta be kidding. You may use it to get back out. I stashed my jiggy behind the giant fan for safekeeping, but there's nothing to stop you from reaching it now. When will I learn to keep my big mouth shut? So yeah, he's just kind of stuck there. Alive, but stuck there. Also, he told us how to get his jiggy, so, let's go claim our real prize. There is also one more prize that we can claim, because there's not only a jiggy up there, there's a Cheeto page up here as well. I think it's the last one we need. This is a very, very big ladder. But yeah, a visually impaired sentient welding torch is, something. But yeah, there's our Cheeto page. In fact, I think that's the last Cheeto page of the game. So we're done with that. I'll check after. You know what? We can check right now. Yep, that's all the Cheeto pages in the game, so we're done with that too. Well, actually, while I'm checking stuff, did we get all the hollow honeycomb pieces? No, we don't. No, we didn't. We're still missing one. Can't say I know where it is, but we'll have to find it. There's our Jiggy. 4 more to go. Also, what's in here? Or does this just lead to the giant fan room? Yeah, it just leads to the giant fan room, methinks. I mean, we might as well take a look around. How okay. Waste disposal plant. Wait a second. Where am I? Well, I mean, I'm in the waste disposal plant, but that's toxic waste. Thankfully, our backpack is made of tougher stuff. And what do you know? There's a Jiggy down here. Cool. Yeah, our backpack can just survive being submerged in toxic waste. I'm wondering where those last notes are. That's my question. But anyway, yeah, there's nothing left of interest in here, so we can get out of here. Ooh, I thought that was a note for a second. But yeah, let's bolt. What to do next? What to do next? I almost fell off that, Jesus. Let's go back to the 3rd floor. I think we have to do some more boiler room shenanigans. We can't bolt yet. That comes in the next installment. Yeah, well, I mean, there's bolts scattered around here. But yeah, let's head back to floor 3. Maybe with some of the notes we missed would be there. That's the thing about finding the rest of these notes. We have to like scour the planet, it feels like. Because I really cannot hazard a guess as to where they might be. We do need to get back on top of all these boxes, though. That's not that big of a challenge, though. Yeah, every Jinjo we see right at this point is a fake, because we've rescued them all. That I've made sure of. I might have to consult the magic book to see what these last couple notes are. Never mind. I knew they were in the box room, I just had a feeling, you know? Just chilling right over there, randomly. Just have to dodge the faulty wiring. Oh my god, we're still missing one more pile of notes. Somewhere. I can't hazard a guess as to where. I really thought I had it figured out too, I'm upset. I'm upset by this information, but we'll deal with that later. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Back to the boiler room, though. There's something we gotta do in there. Surprised it's only been half an hour. It's really just it's really just finishing off all the stuff we started on the first time, isn't it? Trying to see if there was anything in here. Oh yeah, there's the packing room. We never went inside there, despite putting the battery in to get inside. Floor 3, packing room. Twinkly packing challenge has been located. Game rules are available if required. Oh boy, I wonder what we have to do. Twinklies appear from the mesh floor. The packer must collect them before they disappear and take them to the correct loading chutes. Stand on the platform near the chute to load them. Twinklies are heavy, so the more you carry, the slower you run. Blue ones are worth 3, green ones are worth 2, and red ones are only worth 1. Score 40 points to earn a basic packer's bonus. Grunty Industries seems like a hostile work environment with all the toxic waste, ledges without rails, faulty wiring. Yeah, OSHA would have a heart attack. But yeah, like you said, we have to pack some Twinklies, but the more Twinklies you have on hand, the slower you run. The speed shoes do offset that, but even they can only do so much. Yeah, 40 points for this game is child's play. But yeah, the speed shoes offset the speed debuff more than enough to satisfy your needs. And thankfully, the higher point ones don't weigh more. That would make it so much harder. Light work. Also, I think there's only the one prize. Plus, we also have the speed boost from the cheat as well, so that's also offsetting it heavily. We couldn't get the funny number though, so I failed. Packing requirements have been met. A bonus will now be awarded. Well, thank you. 2 more jiggies to go. Do you want to play again? Not really. Alright, that's done with. Man, I'm trying to think. What else do we have to... Oh. I know what else we have to do. We need to go back to waste disposal. Thankfully, the elevator is right here. I could have taken this elevator back down. Actually, hold up. Let me look through this elevator shaft real quick. That's the 4th floor. That's just an egg nest. What's all the way at the top? Wow, some signs. Let's read them. Unscrew bolts with the bill drill. Gee, I already kind of figured that out, but thanks. The twin chimneys both have a prize. They both have a prize. I only remember one of them having a prize. But I guess we'll check both once we're back outside. The twin chimneys both have a prize. I know there was a Jinjo in one of them, but what does the other one have? I don't know. Anyway, where is waste disposal? Here's waste disposal. Up we go. But yeah, here we are back in waste disposal. It's also where we learned our new move. Yeah, there's the Hailfire Peaks pipeline, which we crawled through. And the Jolly Roger pipeline, which we also crawled through. But yeah, to get this jiggy, we had to make a little detour to Cloud Cuckoo Land. Also, there's our last note. And just like that, we have every note in the game. But yeah, with the sack pack, we can somehow hop across toxic waste and press this banjo-only switch and claim our prize. One more jiggy to go. Where does this even go? Or does it just take me back to the other side? Oh. Well, this is kind of awkward. I kind of need my bird back. Trying to think. What was the last Jiggy? Oh, right. We have to go back to floor 4 where the crushers are, because I unlocked another battery door, but never went inside it. I think it was the door to quality control. That was kind of funny, I'm not even gonna lie. I'll just climb up the ladder. I could have probably just used the spring shoes, but oh well. Actually, you know what? Before I find this last Jiggy, I need to know where this last honeycomb piece is. Let us see. Because I want the Jiggy to be the last thing I get. On the top of the chimney on top of the building. Well, I guess that's the second prize Jam Jars was alluding to, so... Let's go back outside and take flight. Because I know we got the one at the train station, because, I mean, we had to take the train just to get inside the factory. Actually, hold up. I think there's a flight pad on the roof. Let's go check. But yeah, it's like, we had... Both the chimneys were there, but one was smoking and one was not. I typically don't want to go to the chimney that's lit. That's typically a bad idea, but lo and behold. Now we've got every hollow honeycomb piece in the game. We do have to turn those in before we finish, so... Alright, and off to floor 4. Hang on, I'm consulting the magic book. Okay, enter the cable room. Navigate the wires. Shoot 5 Rare-Y players. Okay. Oh, that's the completely wrong way. Alright, let's go. You're consulting real-life Cheeto. Hey, I paid $30 for that book. It's not cheating, as far as I'm concerned. I'm owed this. But speaking of owed, where the heck do I even go? Oh, here we go, the cable room. Yeah, despite putting the battery in the slot, I never went inside here. Plus, if anything, with 100%ing this game, if I didn't have this guide, we would be here a whole lot longer. Also, this cable management is an absolute freaking mess. What does this do? Extractor fan not required. Whatever that means. Anyway, here we are in quality control. Something tells me I don't want to shoot those toxic barrels. I do want to shoot those Rare-Y barrels. You know, assuming I hit them. That Jinjo's gonna be annoying me all this time. I could kill him, but that's not why I'm here. I am so bad at this. Actually, let's just use normal eggs. I think fire eggs do fly a bit slower. Because the eggs do fly at different speeds. You're kidding me. I blame the fake Jinjo. I blame the Minjo. He's screwing up my concentration. Let's just go back to fire eggs. At least I have unlimited ammo for those. Seriously? Do I have to use grenade eggs? I mean, I'll give it a shot. I mean, they are industrial grade barrels. I imagine I do have to blow them up. Or maybe I'm just that bad of a shot. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I meant to zoom in. I honestly forgot I can do that. Let's try grenades. Maybe I do have to blow them up. Either that or I'm just the worst shot known to man. Yeah, I think I'm just bad. I think I'm actually just bad. I'm actually about to kill this thing. I'm actually about to kill this thing out of pure annoyance. Okay, yeah, I think we do have to use grenade eggs. And of course, with each barrel you do shoot, it gets faster. That's 2. Oh, they're also more bunched together. That's fun. It's 3. They're way more bunched together. 4. That's just mean. Wow, I actually landed that. I still have to get one more, though. That's bogus. Didn't happen. That also didn't happen. Or that. That was a misclick. I did it. And I got a Jiggy, which landed on the other side. How do you expect me to get that, game? Actually, I have an idea. I have an idea on how I can get that. I can't reach it, but my bird friend might be able to. Need more grenade eggs, though. Yeah, that little shooting gallery was that certainly happened. Alright, let's go split up. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure Kazooie can just glide over there. I'm pretty sure you don't need the glide to get over there, but I mean, since I have it, I might as well use it. I think the guide said if you can't glide, you have to turn to the washing machine just to get that Jiggy, which is so egregious. And for what reason? For what reason, actually? Like, why can't you just put the Jiggy on the side that I was on, huh? Speaking of gliding, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? I want to know where this Jinjo is, because he's just annoying. You suck. Jumping and gliding? Yes. But if it landed right next to me, I wouldn't need to backtrack. I don't want to. I was about to say, that Jiggy better still be here. It looks like you've got all the Jiggies. There's a treat in store for you on the cinema selection screen. Is that so, Jam Jars? Yeah, no, this isn't Spyro. Just pay no mind that we are a dragon and breathe fire and can glide. We can't charge things, so it's different. But yeah, it's like even in Grunty Industries, we have to backtrack for a Jiggy that we earned in the same level. For what reason? There's no reason for that. But anyway, we're done. We've got every note, every Jinjo, every hollow honeycomb piece, every Cheeto page, and every Jiggy. So, we can leave this factory from hell. First off, that's the best part about all this. And then we can do some cleanup, more cleanup crew things before our final challenge. We were only in here for 50 minutes, so Grunty Industries alone took me 2.5 in-game hours. That's crazy. And if anything, I want to compare the time I've spent in every other world just to be petty like that. Okay, so it took me 2 hours and 12 minutes. Pterodactyl Land only took me an hour and a half. Jolly Rogers took me an hour and a half. Witchy World took me an hour and 12 minutes. Glitter Gulch Mine took me an hour. And Mayhem Temple took me a little over an hour. What about everything past Grunty Industries? Hailfire Peaks took me an hour 37. And Cloud Cuckoo Land took me an hour 23. So yeah, I've spent the most time in this factory. I wonder why that is. It's such a mystery. I couldn't put my finger on it anyway. Get me out of here. But yeah, considering that I have every Cheeto page and every hollow honeycomb, I should probably turn those in. So let's go do that. Let's take a trip back to Spiral Mountain first. Ah, the end is so close to being in sight, I can taste it. Well, actually, there is a couple other things we need to do besides turn in all these collectibles. We need to pay a visit. We need to pay a visit to the Wooded Hollow. Show off some secrets and whatnot. Anyway, here we are in Spiral Mountain. I don't think I can reach that ladder, so we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, geez, I almost directly ran into him. What are you doing all the way up there? But anyway, yeah, let's go give the book his pages back. Great, you've got enough pages for me to tell you a new secret cheat. We have all your pages, actually. Spill the beans. Hand over my precious pages first. Much obliged. My first cheat is feathers. My second cheat is eggs. My third cheat is fall proof. Wow, you can actually negate fall damage? That probably would have been useful. My fourth cheat is honeyback. I'm guessing that's health regeneration. My fifth cheat is jukebox. Here's a small clue as to how to activate the cheat. Mayhem Temple, code chamber, letters. Got it? No, I still don't understand. I do, Banjo. Come on, let's go use that cheat. This is a menu of the codes I have told you. But yeah, we have feathers and eggs, which I imagine doubles all your ammo and feathers. Fall proof to negate fall damage. Honeyback, and then jukebox, so we can actually listen to this game's sick tunes. And that's it. If anything, I think the best cheats are the ones that he doesn't tell you. Like the super speed one. There's also another secret cheat, but that's something that the game will tell you. You just have to find it. If you want to know how to find it, there's actually a secret door behind Jiggy Wiggy in his temple that will take you to a place that has some signs. In fact, let's show it off, since I have to go back to the Wooded Hollow anyway. I'm not doing Jiggy Wiggy's special challenges. It's nothing in it for me. You'd think he'd congratulate me for getting every single Jiggy, though. But yeah, there's just a secret door behind here. You can sort of see it if you look hard enough. Yeah, back here are 3 signs. Have you looked on the roof of the Red Jinjo house? Yes, I have. That's where the treble cleft is in the Isle of Hags. Witchy World is where fortune may smile upon you. An egg container followed by jingling. So yeah, that third sign is actually a key to the code. You have an egg container followed by jingling. What is jingling? The Jinjo King. So the code is Nest King. And I think if I remember correctly, I think Nest King gives you unlimited everything? Let me verify that actually. Okay, yeah, Nest King gives you infinite feathers and eggs. So, pretty busted. Anyway, that's one detail taken care of. Off to the plateau. We need to turn in these hollow honeycomb pieces. I didn't get these health extensions for nothing after all. But yeah, we gotta visit Honeybee one last time. I'm Honeybee. I'll trade you extra energy units in return for empty honeycombs. You have enough honeycombs for one extra energy unit. Do you want to trade? What do you mean one? What exactly do you mean one? I see you have one more. I'm missing a single hollow honeycomb piece. Where in God's name is this thing? Hang on a second. I completely forgot. There is one hollow honeycomb piece in the Isle of Hags. And it's right under her doorstep. I'm glad I noticed that. And if anything, I'm upset that I didn't realize that sooner. Have enough honeycombs for one extra energy unit. Yeah, give me that unit. Give me that unit, you big-breasted bee, for some reason. Here's your extra energy. And just like that, our health has been maxed out. Okay. Now I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that we are done with everything. At least as far as the collectibles are concerned. So at this point, there's only one thing left to do. I guess it's time to kill Skeletor's aunt now. That's a funny way of putting it, but yeah. It's time for the end game. So we head on back to the Quagmire. And where are these shoes at? All the way at the end of the pipe. Yeah, we grab our suction shoes over here and make our way back to the other side of the pipe. Because, yeah, you do actually need the suction cup shoes to get to the final area. Because, unfortunately, we don't have a drill that can drive up walls. You can press this... Oh, this is Jiggy Wiggy's Altar of Knowledge. Press B to view the Mighty One's wisdom. Oh, yeah, we never looked at one of those, but it's fine. Yeah, we press this switch here and it just makes a shot jump head, so we don't need the shoes should we have to come back here. This is going to be a one-way trip, though. Anyway, welcome to the final area of the game. The Lair of Evil. Cauldron Keep. So yeah, we gotta deal with that. But first we need to unlock the front door. Thankfully, that's a simple task. We got a Banjo switch here, because his sack is just impervious to damage. And then we have a Kazooie switch here, and she can just do that. But yeah, we lowered the drawbridge, but unfortunately we still have to deactivate the front door. That's simple enough to do, though. I'm probably doing this the completely wrong way. But yeah, this is the final area of the game. It's not necessarily a world, per se, because, I mean, there's nothing to collect, nothing to really do. It's just endgame stuff. Okay, yeah, I gotta do it the old-fashioned way, which means that Minjo's probably gonna end up respawning. I really thought I could make that jump, especially with the super speed, but it's fine. But yeah, there's a switch that requires both the bear and the bird, so got a drill door here. Yeah, run into invincibility, idiot. Yeah, and just like that, we've unlocked the front door. You'd think they'd have a better security system, but I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to kick butt and take names. We do have one more challenge getting in our way, though, and that thing actually respawned that fast. The gatehouse. Hey, Kazooie. There doesn't appear to be anyone in here. Oh yes, there is. The music's changed. Every time that happens, we always end up in a fight. Oh no, she's becoming aware. Yar, Klungo must defend Mistress Grunty Castle. Anyway, here's Klungo, now the career-questioning minion. Don't you ever learn? Klungo clever, learn lots, has learned new potion. Is it as useless as all the others? Yes, Klungo means no. Must win this time or mistress feed me to monster. They have a monster? But yeah, Klungo is final fight, and unfortunately for him, it's the most useless of the 3 potions he can pick from. Yeah, the red potion just makes him get big. That's it. The size, if anything, just makes him a bigger target. Oh yeah, I guess he will stomp you, but I hit him mid-transformation, apparently. He does throw those potions really fast, though. But yeah, unfortunately, Klungo ends on a whimper. The potions he uses are random each playthrough, though. But anyway, yeah. We beat up Klungo one last time. And, he has an epiphany, actually. Klungo noticed something happening after fights with Bear and Bird. And that is... Sniff. Klungo gets less and less handsome. Now Mrs. Klungo won't want me anymore. Dang, he's married. Klungo had enough. So yeah, Klungo just quits. Future prospects not good with Mistress Grunty. No chance of promotion. No days off. No pay. Klungo go find easy desk job. Maybe make stupid games. So yeah, Klungo has an epiphany. It's just like, you know what? I deserve better than this. And every time I get beat up, I look less handsome for my wife. Good on you, Klungo. If anything, I feel similarly. Minus the wife part. I'm not married. That's not in the cards for me right now. Anyway, after that, welcome to the Tower of Tragedy, because it's not the end of a Banjo game without a quiz show. Good for him, good for him. Thank you, thank you. I'm Grunty, your host, and may I welcome you to my Tower of Tragedy quiz show. Let me run through the rules for you all. There are 3 rounds of general knowledge questions. And the person with the lowest score at the end of each round will be eliminated. Correct answers score 2 points, with 1 point being awarded if it was a second guess following the incorrect answer from another. Get one wrong, and I'll take 2 points off. Press B to buzz in, then A to answer if you can. Now let's meet tonight's victims, contestants, shall we? Introducing on the left, it's my gorgeous slim sister, Mingella. On the right, we have my lovely, shapely sister, Wabelda. And in the middle, just some loser bear called Banjo. Hey, what about Kazooie? One gets ton. So yeah, Grunty roped... How do you gain entry to the Big Fish and Jolly Roger Lagoon? So yeah, Grunty roped her sisters into a quiz show. And like she said, Whoever has the lowest score at the end of each round gets eliminated. And as you can probably guess from the 1-ton weights hanging above your heads, she means that quite literally. There's unusual about Mumbo's skull and Grunty Industries. It's made of metal. But yeah, imagine your sister just ropes you into a death quiz. Here's a scene from the game. But yeah, unlike Grunty's Furnace Fun, this quiz is kind of rapid fire. Oh hey, it's the Oogle Boogle from the Oogle Boogle Cave in Pterodactyl Land. What was wrong with these cavemen? Really? I buzzed in first. Boo. I got that. Which of these areas is home to Guffo and Cloud Cuckoo Land? Trash can. A lucky guess. But yeah, it's just a lightning round quiz. And you can see the timer on the left. Oh, hi Conga. What's good? Hey, she didn't even read the question. Thicko, anyone else? Yeah, me. What was Conga not wearing? Buzzed in, cheated buzzer just to get it wrong, idiot. Oh hey, it's Boggy's house. And they're all chilling. How many beds were in here? Right, it was 4. It was the 2 normal beds and the bunks on the side. What wall-dwelling fiery object attacks you in Hailfire? Hey! You half-wit. Anyone else? Yeah. It's a giant hand. Idiot. How does Banjo get inside the kickball stadium in Mayhem Temple? Ooh. Disguised as a stone. Here's a scene from the game. But yeah, it's never the end of a Banjo game without a quiz show. Even Ukulele knew that. For better or worse. Oh hey, it's that fish in Hailfire Peaks. Who wants this? Doggy. There's no Penguin Pete in this game. What is blocking the vents in Grunty Industries sewer systems? Clinkers. One of the answers was turtlets. I kind of wanted to pick that one just to be funny. I'm surprised that got put in an E-rated game. Turdlet. Oh hey, it's the Stinky Cheese Wedge. Hey, she didn't even read the question. Cheater. Cheater. Which area does not exist in Jolly Roger's Lagoon? You don't have an anchor repair shed. What is the name of the big-footed Yeti in Hailfire Peaks? Bigafoot. Very clever. Anyway, round 1's over. That's the end of round 1. Looks like my sister Blobelda is as thick as her waist, and her score of -2 is as low as her IQ. Here's your consolation prize, Blobby. Yeah, that's not comedic. She's dead. She's just straight up dead. What shape is the stand that I'm reading these? Hey. Cheater. What is Mr. Patch announced as in the wiki? It's a strange wobbly inflatable thing. What was the pig in the cage in Jolly Rock? Hey! Anything to get those ruby slippers? Sure. She doesn't even finish the question. Screw it. Okay, well... in Witchy World. I thought she was about to say Grunty Industries. I'm gonna bring it back. What is the name of Cloud Cuckoo Land's talking save? Super... Swagbox Supreme. I think that's a better name. What is the full name of Cloud Cuckoo Land's floater creature? It is the Floatus Floatium. Which move does Banjo on his own when in Pterodactyl Land? That's the Taxi Pack. Pack Whackers Witchy World. Here's a scene from the game. Yeah, imagine your sibling just ropes you into a death quiz and actually goes through with killing you if you lose. That's Target Zen's temple in Mayhem Temple. How many brown forest slabs were there? She can have that one. There's no way I'd know that. I was not paying attention to that. I was not paying attention to that whatsoever. That's the Dodge'em game in Witchy World. I'm also running out of time here. Where do these doors lead to? Dodge'em games. What color are the normal blue eggs? Blue. What color are the blue eggs? I wonder. Anyway, that's the power shed from Glitter Gulch Mine. She better not ask me how many, like, steps are on that ladder or something. You've gotta be kidding me. That was a total guess, I'm not even gonna lie. How did I call that? I really gotta pay attention to these. Okay, there's 5 boxes. If she asks me that, I'm going to scream. How many of the crates were open? Oh my god. All of them, some of them, or none of them. That's so nondescript. What item did the pawnbroker at Jolly Roger's Lagoon have for sale? We had a Cheeto page. You also had a Jiggy, though, to be fair. A water pipeline in the Grunty Industries waste disposal. Hey! Cheater. Which character was an exhibit in Witchy World's Cave of Horrors? Gobi. The sick dinosaur was in Pterodactyl Land. Jolly Roger's Lagoon was the name of the wrecked ship. Hey! It has no name. Really? The sunken ship has no name? Anyway, I win. She can have this question. It doesn't matter. I actually don't know where that is. What is this? She can have it. I still win regardless. You know it all. That's the end of round 2. It seems that my sister Mingella has also been beaten by that useless bear. Time to say goodbye, Mingji. And there goes sister number 2. Just dead. Now listen carefully, dunce. I'm changing the rules for the final round. Hey, she also cheats. To make it harder, I won't show you the answers unless you buzz in. If you don't know the answer, I'll let you press Z to pass and move on to the next question. I'll set a nice little score for you to beat within the given time. I wish you plenty of bad luck. So yeah, it's time for the lightning round. It's the final round. Who might you find lurking on the ice side of Hailfire Peak? Yup. How many different sizes of T-Rex are available in Pterodactyl Land? 2. And then she did. Oh my god, you actually clipped that. What spell can Mumbo not perform? Can't do an earthquake. But I guess I found my short for this week. Thank you, Spoon. What color is the Jelly Castle? These are not colors. These are flavors. What is Lord Woofak announced as? A self-important anglerfish. Egotistical locker lurkers. Kinda better, though. Which dinosaur type is not seen in Pterodactyl Land? Pass. Chicken. What is on the wallpaper in the factory workers' quarters? Gruntilda, Joanna Dark, Mumbo. It's Mumbo. I would have respected it more if it was Miss Dark. What does Mrs. Boggy say that Boggy should have done by the time she got home? Dinner? Yeah, it was dinner. Fair enough. What spell does Mumbo perform in Pterodactyl Land? Enlargement. The bubonic plague. That'd be one heck of a spell. What hasn't Mumbo Jumbo got in his skull? What the heck is a hi-fi? Hi-fi rush? How do you travel to Cloud Cuckoo Land in a bubble? I think I got this in the bag. Which of the Banjo-only moves is activated by holding Z and pressing up C? I think that's the Sack Pack? These questions get really descript. Which of the following worlds does not have a train station? Oh gee, I wonder if there's a train station in the world that's 90% underwater. That would be funny though. What label would you find on the bottle inside Cloud Cuckoo Land's trash can? That was a guess. I didn't know it was Jolly's Juice. How does Cheeto the Spellbook help Banjo? Oh gee. I wonder what the spellbook called Cheeto gives to you. Why was Witchy World closed? Dang it. What brand of battery is used to operate the battery-operated doors? I don't know that. Pass. Hi-Fi is a music setup often containing multiple systems for playing music in different formats. I didn't know that. What do the Jinjos say when they're rescued? They say Jinjo. Duh. Which spell did Mumbo perform in Mayhem Temple? Summon.
Jinjo.
Yeah, like that. Which of these was a boss? Yeah, like that. Maybe not as deep, though. That's the end of the final round. What a useless score that... Huh? What's wrong with the scoring system? It must be broken. You can't have gotten that many points. No, 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 no. I declare the win invalid due to faulty equipment. Oh dear. So what happens now? I don't know. Any ideas? You could escape in a cowardly fashion like in Banjo-Kazooie before we kick your bony butt. Yes, I could. Thanks, Birdbrain. Fortunately, I built a rocket into my booth for this very reason. I'll be waiting for you at the top like last time. But this time, you'll be the ones taking the fall. There she goes. Anyway, let's go to the gun chamber. Right, come on, Kazooie. Let's go and see where that door that's just opened leads. Do you reckon that's the end of the game? I doubt it. We've not had the credits yet. That's true. Okay, let's go. This is getting real meta. Also, that weight fell anyway. But anyway, that was our lovely quiz show, everybody. Now for some credits. Banjo Tooie was brought to you by the following. It's literally almost going bar for bar like the last game. But anyway, credit sequence. I'm gonna be back. If anything, I'm kind of tempted to play some ads for this because I mean, they're both equally as boring. You know what? I'm actually gonna do that. Alright, I'm back. And I see the Nintendo product testing. Rich Richardson and the Disciples of Jiggy Wiggy. Oh my god, the religion is real. And thanks to the following rare people. These credit sequences are long, and of course we can't skip them either, but trust me, I've tried. Joel Jamjars, Hochberg, Scott Scrotty, and Lay Mr. Pants Loveday. Who thinks of these nicknames, I wonder? Chris Jingling Stamper and Tim Saberman Stamper, the brothers Stamper, the founders. And Andy Bottles Wilson. But yeah, just like the last game, once the credits are done rolling, we're still not quite done. Thanks to the following Nintendo people. I wonder if it switches to Microsoft people for the Xbox version. Who knows? Well, maybe one day I'll find out. Maybe one day I'll play through the Xbox version too. I doubt I'm gonna 100% it though. Gail Tilden, Mr. Yamauchi. This is still going. Maybe I should have played some longer ads. But then again, I don't think I'd feel good subjecting y'all to that. Banjo Tooie was developed by Rare and published by Nintendo. As it should have remained. One could have dreamed. And finally, well done to you for making it this far, even though you're still not done yet. And that was our credit sequence. Anyway, here we are in the gun chamber. Well, don't just stand there. There's still time to save my brother and Jingling by reversing the gun's settings. Oh man, I wonder how we reverse this. But there's no instructions. Oh man. No problem. I'll just press a few buttons and see what happens. There's only 2 buttons. No, There. That should do it. You crazy feathered punk. Anything might happen. So yeah, for some reason, Bob also has a blow function. I wonder what will hit down there. But yeah, for some reason, the giant laser, completely designed to suck life force, can also put life force back. Look, it's working. Ha! I believe you owe me an apology, dumb jars. Not a chance. Ah yes, Sergeant Jerk Jars. I mean, Kazooie did deserve that apology. But anyway, there we go. Thanks, guys. Life's not much fun as a zombie. Yeah, we restored the Jinjo King and rescued the Jinjos. Now the kickball game with the moles can exceed a pace, and we have avoided civil war. Bottle's next, Kazooie. He's been lifeless for quite a while. So I think you'd better turn it up to full power. Not until Soldier Boy apologizes. Dang, you're really holding his brother's life hostage. Sorry, Kazooie. Thank you. The 2 options, blow or suck. Yeah, it's a tad cheeky. Also, I know I made the Civil War joke when we first started, but I feel like that's actually what would have happened, because this game was developed by British people, and the British take their sports a bit too seriously. I'd say more seriously than we do. I think war would have actually broken out if the kickball game didn't happen. Swallow wasn't variable, no. Oh no, look at the time. I'm really late for dinner. Mrs. B will kill me. I mean, you could just say you were dead. I mean, you are kind of covered in ash. Much like your dinner. I don't care how burnt it is. You're still eating it. Dang. It's not my fault. The witch killed me and I've only just come back to life. Yes, I'm sure you have, dear. Dang. Bro was late for dinner. He's like, he's still gotta eat that. And hey, we have guests. Goodness, who might you two be? You'd think you'd know your neighbor. Yo, I'm King Jingling. And this fine fellow is Klungo. Baron Bird freed Klungo from evil clutches of mistress. They saved me from an eternity as one of the undead. If it's burnt, why is it alive? Who knows? So we come around to celebrate. Sounds good to me. The goldfish always gets the raw end of the deal. I'll make us some nice scones. That's how you know this game's British. But where's Banjo? He's the real hero. What the heck is a scone anyway? Mistress escaped, so brave Baron Bird going after her. They'll join us later. But now let's party. Bro, they're just partying without us. Ungrateful. This must be the end now. We've had the credits and everyone's alright. What about Grunty? What about her? Oh. I think we ought to just take a quick look at the top of the tower. But there's no way up there. Nice try, Banjo. But I reckon that opening below the gun over there probably leads up. I was hoping you hadn't noticed. Or hoping you hadn't seen that. Yeah, that's the last area we needed the 70 jiggies for. But yeah, we can just look around the gun chamber for a bit, and hey, it's our old pal Dingpot. Why, hello there, Mr. Banjo. I'm Dingpot. Remember me? No, not really. Pfft, I helped you at the end of Banjo-Kazooie. Oh yeah, it's old Stinkpot. Sniff, you're so cruel, but hey, why not jump inside for a nice dingy bonus? Must we? I've only just got my feathers cleaned from last time. But yeah, you can jump in old Dingpot here. What does he do? He gives you a dingy bonus, so yeah, everything is restored. Your ammo, your feathers, everything. Scones are essentially biscuits, but dry and slightly sweet. You lost me at dry. But anyway, yeah, unfortunately it's not the end, and we can't join the party just yet, because we have to go burn the witch again. Can you burn bones? I don't know if that's how that works. But yeah, you can warp to the bottom of the tower if you want, but no, we're finishing this. Oh, looks like there's no one here. We should go home now. Wow, it's one heck of a view from up here. Sure is. But doesn't it seem strange that Gruntilda isn't up here to meet us? Obviously chickened out. I've enjoyed our adventure. Well, let's get back to the card game. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that easy, because the fadeaway reveals all. Where'd that come from? Like, actually, maybe there was a trapdoor or something. But anyway, here's the final boss of the game. It's Grunty in the Hag 1, the monstrous mechanical mud muncher. So yeah, Grunty is waiting for us at the top again. Banjo? Oh, look at the size of that. I'm sure it wasn't that big before. How could we have missed it? But yeah, Grunty was waiting for us. She traded in her broomstick for a tank. I would have done the same thing, honestly, but yeah. Finally, after 2 years, revenge time. Don't bet on it, Bone Brain. We'll see, little bird. We'll see. Where's the laser button? Darn it. Someone passed the manual for this thing. Ah, yes. Here we go. So yeah, like I said, Grunty traded in her broomstick for a tank, and we have to deal with that. Thankfully, the tank's only as good as the person driving it. Thought the quiz was over, did you? Think again. I've still got quite a few question cards up my sleeve. Answer correctly and maybe I'll go a little easier on you, for some reason. What was strange about Canary Mary? She had wings. But yeah, Grunty has some quiz questions left over. If you get them right, she'll take it easier on you. Or hand her an unhealthy dose of spells, let's fight. If you get them wrong, she'll turn up the heat. But anyway, you dodge Grunty's attacks, and then you go into a Doom mode. I'm drawing a blank on the controls, I'm sorry. Also, I'm trying to aim. But yeah, you shoot Grunty when she shows her mug. Unfortunately, I didn't land a single shot. Thankfully, we have unlimited fire eggs, so that's cool too. You can shoot her with whatever you want, but considering I have unlimited ammo for one type of egg, I'm sticking with that. What is the National Sport in Mayhem Temple? What the heck is Tiddlywinks? I'm assuming that's British too. Okay, let's actually see if I can aim this time. Okay, I can aim. Yeah, she has 100 health, so we're gonna be here a while. Oomph! 1-0 to the pesky bear. More lasers are required. Yeah, each new phase she has a new trick. How do I switch them all on? This one? Lovely. Here we go again. But yeah, you dodge whatever the tank has up its sleeve, shoot the witch, and then she brings up a new trick. And that's basically it. As you can imagine, it's quite the gauntlet. Oh, I didn't mean to press A there. Wrong answer. You'll be facing my faster attack now. I pressed A. I kind of spammed it. But yeah, if you get a quiz question wrong, she'll fire ever so slightly faster. But that's where strafing comes into play. That's another phase down. Oomph, not again. Time for something new, methinks. Plenty more tricks left in this beauty. Activate the mortar cannon. Bombs away. So yeah, now we have mortars. She could have kept the lasers on, but it's whatever. But yeah, you gotta dodge the mortars. They do split, as you can see, so be mindful of that. How many sections made up targets and in Mayhem Temple? 5? I almost didn't count his head. A little higher? Yeah, a little higher. It's another phase down. I need more firepower. Bring out the other mortar. Double bombs away. So yeah, now we got 2 mortar cannons. Double the firepower, double the fun. Ow. But we also have so much health that I don't think we're in any real danger. What was the name of Glitter Gulch Mine's prospector? Bullion Bill. Come on, Grunty, give me some harder questions. Except that one I spammed on. That was a misclick. Thank God for strafing. That's all I gotta say right now. Anyway. Fetch the cannons back in. Open the exhaust port. Oh yes. Feel the power of that V10 beast. I don't know anything about cars. Crank the drill up. Let's get him. So yeah, Grunty actually decides to put that drill to use now. And she remembered the laser button too. I don't know if V10's powerful. I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing it'd have to be to power that. Yeah, we move so fast. I don't think that drill is catching us anytime soon. I didn't mean to press that. Hang on, get my bearings. Anyway, we're halfway done with the fight. Yippee! What's wrong with this machine? It's going straight back to the garage after this. But yeah, unfortunately, the engine stalled. Thankfully, we can take this chance to blow up the batteries inside. I don't know how a drill is battery powered, but to be fair, those are some big batteries. I heard an explosion. What's that burning smell? I wouldn't still be in the tank after that. Also, I'm surprised it can still run this fast off of one battery. She got me with the side swipe. She's side swiping with the lasers. Oh, here we go. Yeah, she does turn up the heat the lower health she gets. And I think the boost I have in my speed is making me run into those. What cards did you have during your stupid little card game? How in the heck would I know? That's something I feel like even the most diehard Banjo fans wouldn't know that. There is no way I was paying attention to that. Anyway, 10 more health down. We still got one more battery to blow up. Oh, whoops. Really? It's not my fault. The gearbox must be faulty. I actually ran out of time for that. I'm still running into these lasers. Maybe I should have turned on another cheat or two. He thinks. Really? I'll just wait till another phase. I swear I'm jumping. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it on Clockwork Kazooie for now. I mean, yeah, it's the final boss. Maybe I should have just turned some of the cheats on. Okay, let's actually do it for real this time. That other minion wasn't there before, but oh well. Yeah, don't blow up on the minions. Blow up on the batteries. Anyway, I think the engine's out of commission now. Oh no, we're losing power. No, don't stop, Mr. Drill. My lovely lasers. Can someone phone for a tow truck? Right, that's it. I've had enough. We fight to the death. Oh, okay then. But yeah, now that the drill's all out of gas, it's a deathmatch now. Is that Grunty the Underminer? Sort of. Have we got any more tricks left? Ah yes, the minions. There he goes. Go get them, doofus. So yeah, I guess she just forgot she had minions. You'd think you'd know something like that. But yeah, now she's just spawning grunts. Okay, well, she actually got a lick in. $15 health left. Aha! Of course. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Release the toxic gas. Cyanide and mustard gas flavored. My favorite. I was about to say, how can she realize that, but I forgot she's a skeleton. So yeah, for the last bit of health, Grunty just decides, hey, let's choke him out. Unfortunately, that's not a very solid idea. If I didn't have this much oxygen, we'd be on a time limit, but I think we're good. I don't think we're in any real danger of being choked out here. I would have released the toxic gas from the start, though. Okay, numbskulls, time for the biggest, baddest spell I can muster. Prepare to join your buddy Bottles. You'll wish you'd never taken on the mighty Gruntilda Winky Bunyan. Yeah, that's a last name. Winky Bunyan. Is that your last name, then? No, of course not. But don't you go telling anyone or I'll sue you. Whatever you say, Winky. Now die. So yeah, Grunty kind of goes sicko mode with it. Fortunately, she went too sicko mode with it. So we hit her one more time, she drops her big bad spell. Oh no, the spell! I've dropped it! Quick, somebody get rid of it before... Boom. But yeah, that spell was apparently so strong, it could blow up a tank. It's a good thing we didn't get hit by it. Well, we sure showed old Winky Bunyan again, eh, Banjo? Yep, we certainly did. Come on, let's get down the bottles for that party. Good idea. So yeah, the witch is dead. Again. Unfortunately, the party's already over.
Excellent!
These motherfuckers went and had a party without me. Seems a bit quiet for a party. You think?
Beautiful!
Hey, Bottle Boy, where's this party? Lardy's Pizza. Well, it's finished, I'm afraid. That Klungo sure was hungry. He's eaten everything in the house. Jesus Christ. Apparently Grunty didn't feed him much either. Humph, Mumbo wanted to boogie. Big heat bummer. It's all your fault, Birdbrain. Hey, you should have dealt with the bony crone quicker. I did my best, man. Well, at least I wasn't hiding in my silos like a coward. Why, you feathered... Ho ho ho. Useless Wumba hid in Wigwam too. Shut up, or Wumba turned stupid shaman into a frog. Me summon gold statue to kick ugly Wumba's butt. Stop it, all of you. You can go outside if you want to argue. Kazooie's got a better idea. Yeah. Does anyone fancy a kick around? Kick around? What's that, punk? You never played Kick the Can before? Follow us and find out. So yeah, unfortunately the party's over, but thankfully, Kazooie's got an idea. We can still have some fun out of it. So yeah, we go all the way back to Cauldron Keep to kick Grunty's head around. Very, Oh yeah, she's still alive, by the way, so she's feeling this. She's feeling all of it. Take that, witch. This much fun. Yeah, you know, kicking around a disembodied head. Mumbo right, big heat fun. Pass it to me. Yeah, I think this is justifiably salt in the wound. Oh, there goes the eye. Oh, I think her eye just fell out. Sure did. You'll be sorry, all of you. Just you wait until Banjo 3. Oh, believe me, Grunty. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for 17 years. But anyway, that's the end. And I've finally managed to 100% this game. And honestly, I can't say I'm in a rush to do it again. But yeah, that was Banjo Tooie. And like she said, I'm still waiting. I know I've complained a lot during this playthrough, but I mean, like I said, I want to 100% this game. Because, I mean, even with all the problems I have with Tooie, I still do think this game is good. It's definitely worth your time. Is it worth 100%ing? I couldn't recommend it. I'd rather 100% this over DK64 though, because at least this game somewhat still respects your time. Anyway, Jamjar said he had a surprise for us in the cinematic viewer. Let's go see what that's all about. Character parade. Ooh. Battletoads, eh. Anyway, we get a character roll call. I guess that's our award for getting all the jiggies. You have been watching the Golden Goliath. Battletoads, I'm getting off after this, but I mean... Volvina. I mean, we could... So, I mean, I am still resolved to stream every day this week. Slumber. We could do one of the games that I skipped, be it Battletoads or Beetlejuice, or we can just dedicate those 2 games to our mystery title. I'm honestly not sure. But I mean, if you guys have a preference, please feel free to speak up. Officer Gopez. That's still funny to me. Chief Blodazin. I've seriously missed stuff like this. Like, we need to bring back roll calls like this. There's Target, Zan. Bullion Bill and his life partner, Dilberta. I couldn't tell you if it's a partner. And Dilberta. There we go. There's the. I was gonna say something naughty, but no, it's Canary Mary. We'll just give her that. Old King Cole, not a very merry old soul. I remember playing the Battletoads arcade game when I was young. I have played the Battletoads arcade game before, an actual arcade cabinet of it, but no, Conga. I was supposed to do the SNES Battletoads game called Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. The plan was to do a collab for that, but that kind of fell through the cracks. There's Big L. I am still doing the collab, but it's going to be taking place next month, so you know, not on February time. And then there's Salty Joe. Wow, Salty Joe has 4 stars. But then again, 4 stars with 1 star kind of averages out. And there's the Saucer of Peril. That's his actual name. Mr. Patch. As he inflates. But yeah, the SNES Battletoads I think is the only Battletoads game I haven't played so far. Jolly Roger. Because I've played the original, I've played the arcade version, I've played the reboot, and I played the crossover with Double Dragon. That one's easily the worst. Mary Maggie Malpass. Malpass? I don't know. I didn't even think she had a last name. I thought Maggie was her last name. There's Pano. I never noticed he had a cane until this playthrough, like, actually. Never noticed that. Representation. Tip Tup and Tip Tup Jr. Wow, that's really the name he went with? I mean, it's his kid. There's Trotty. The 3-armed pig. I still don't like you. Captain Black Eye. Wow, he's actually strapped. I didn't notice that either. It's a good thing he's drunk. And Piggles. I don't like you either. But yeah, it's like I don't think a character roll call is a very sufficient reward for 100%ing this game. Cat and Blubber. Especially since we got that from the first game, but then again, I think we had to 100% Banjo Tooie to get the roll call for that. I think. Anyway, we have the aliens. Here's Alf. Betty. So is he like a giant human or is Banjo just small? Sir, that is a hippo. And Gammo. I'm pretty sure hippos are bigger than bears. Even in cartoon logic. Yeah, and there's the British pig with his Game Boy camera, Mr. Crispy Bacon. That Jiggy sucked too. Lord Woo Fack Fack. But yeah, as far as my experience with Tooie, just like this game... The strapped captain. Oh, Captain Black Eye. Yeah, he's human. There's Dippy. The story with Captain Black Eye is that he was supposed to be the antagonist of the game that Banjo-Kazooie was supposed to be, because Banjo originally started out as a game called Dream Land of Giants, or Project Dream. There's the Rock Nut. And yeah, Captain Black Eye was supposed to be the bad guy for that game, but we didn't get Project Dream because it evolved into, well, Banjo. There's an Unga Bunga. He even makes mention that a bear stole his glory and that you look kind of like that bear. And there's an Oogle Boogle. Yeah, it's a fun bit of retooled assets, I guess. And there's Scrotty, the mama dinosaur. But yeah, as far as this playthrough of Tooie, it's like, there's Scrat. I mean, I 100% it, so I can say that I did that now, but it's like I said, I am in no rush to do it again. And honestly, I feel like without a guide, we would have been here a whole lot longer. Because even outside of the jiggies that you have to backtrack for, not all of these are straightforward. And I mean, that's okay, but it's like at the same time, you still gotta give the player something to work off of. Anyway, there's Stomponodon. Did I ever stream Conquer? I have streamed Bad Fur Day before. Chomposaurus. And Lunch. Oh, he's dead. Bro's just dead. How do you even get up there? Doesn't matter. Yeah, I have streamed Bad Fur Day before, Terry. I won't say Conquer is bad, but it's definitely hard carried by its humor. As far as a platformer go, it's okay. I want to do a video on Conquer one day, but yeah, Conquer just kind of got the short end of the stick, because I mean, even when they retooled him to be, you know, the foul-mouthed son of a bitch that he is, it's still a platformer at the end of the day, and if you're really going to play a 3D platformer that Rare developed, I mean, Banjo's right there. Both Kazooie and Tooie. There's Boggy. As big as ever. But yeah, I have streamed Bad Fur Day before. I've never really played Live and Reloaded though, but honestly, I prefer the original. I think it sells it more, because I mean, the Xbox version 1 looks more realistic, which kind of ruins the fun a bit, because the whole fun of Conquer is that it looks like a standard Rare platform, but then, you know, everyone's swearing and pissing and all this other crude stuff, and that's half the joke. Plus, Live and Reloaded censors a whole lot more, which also kind of ruins the fun. There's Mildred Ice Cube. Rest in peace. We killed her for a Jinjo. They don't need to know that, though. Oh wow, the alien kids have names too. There's Alphet. Betet? Weren't really creative with these names, though. Betet. And Gamut. I mean, Gamut at least sounds somewhat reasonable. Betet just sounds stupid. There are a lot of characters in this game. There's our old pal Gobi. We had to bully him one last time for the greater good. He seems relatively happy. He did make it to the lava world. There's Bigafoot with his extremely big foot, which I don't get. Both games are rated M, so you can get away with things, yet the remake is more censored. I don't get it either, but eh. There's Saberman. it makes even less sense because the Xbox was marketed as for being, you know, more mature gamers. There's Chili Billy with an I. And then his brother, Chili Willy, with a Y. I wonder if they ever got their takeout. Also, their spikes are actually kind of glowing. That's nice. That's a nice little effect. There's George Ice Cube. We also killed him, but to be fair, he thought he was over the icy side, so if anything, he has no one to blame but himself. There's Super Stash. I think Swagbox Supreme would have been a better name still. There's Guffo. Wonder if he ever got evicted from his trash can. But yeah, like, despite all my moaning and groaning, like I was saying, I still do think Tooie is a good game, because, like, I see the ambition, truly I do, and I respect it. It just... Tooie overstepped its boundaries a bit. Not nearly to the extent of DK64, like, they clearly learned some lessons from last year, because DK64 was 99 and this game was 2000, but it's just like, it just does a little bit too much. Master Jiggy Wiggy. But it's like, it kind of sucks because Tooie does everything that a sequel should do. It expands on the ideas that the original established. And in a lot of aspects, it succeeds with that. Like, it has more of a story. Like, the stakes got raised. You learn so many more new moves. You meet so many more new characters. The interconnectivity of all the worlds is kind of nice on paper, but in practice, the more you play through the game, it's just, the more it just starts wearing you down. And just, even when you're not going for 100%, there's just things that you'll have to keep adding to that to-do list. Things that you'll have to keep coming back to later. Because there's no way you're going to be able to get enough Jiggies to beat this game without at least some backtracking. But I feel like with the backtracking and the increased worlds and the fact that you have to use a cheat code to increase your base movement speed, some people like that. I can't say I'm one of those people. But yeah, it's like, I do like Tooie, I do still think this game is good, and I do think people should play it. But I will always consider Kazooie the superior game. It's a more streamlined experience that respects your time more. And I think with it being more streamlined, it just works in its favor. It's simpler, but sometimes that's the more effective route to take. Because if you make things too big, it may just end up being bloated, and that bloat can come at a cost. Glares at DK64. There's King Jingling. Does his pet have a name? Will I finally learn that this thing has a name? And Toots. Aww. That's cute. I still have no freaking clue what this thing is supposed to be, but that's cute. There's Humba, sitting in her big old chair. Do we see Mumbo yet? No. There's Blabelda. Does her cat have a name? I just realized the cat's dead too, Jesus. Mingella. Was she holding on to the cat when she got crushed? I don't know. And of course, Gruntilda. Bones and all. We don't even learn the cat's name. Boo. Oh, there's Mumbo. We did meet a lot of characters in this game. And of course, Banjo. And his ever-faithful sidekick, Kazooie. Undragonified. our heroes. No mention of his sister, though. She's still missing. We never see her again. But yeah, with that, that was Banjo Tooie. I finally 100% this game, so now I can say I've 100% both of his games. It took me 13 total in-game hours. Jesus. I wonder what the record for speedrunning this game is. Who's to say? But anyway, that was quite the ordeal. That was quite the ordeal, but I can say that I can say that I did it. Now one day I'm just gonna have to 100% nuts and bolts, but that's gonna be a whole beast in itself. I might need the whole month just to do that, to be honest. But that's a challenge for another day. I need a way to play nuts and bolts because I don't have my 360 on hand. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this journey. I truly do appreciate it. It's been one heck of a ride, and I think I've learned quite a bit. This was an experience for sure. But anyway, you guys have a good rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to just focus on my mystery title or play one of the games that we skipped. I'll think on it. But yeah. Let me send you over to someone. I wonder if is there anyone streaming this game? I wonder. Someone is speedrunning this. I'll send you over to someone else.